Masturbation is the sexual stimulation of one's own genitals for sexual arousal or other sexual pleasure, usually to the point of orgasm. The stimulation may involve hands, fingers, everyday objects, sex toys such as vibrators, or combinations of these. Mutual masturbation is masturbation with a sexual partner, and may include manual stimulation of a partner's genitals, or be used as a form of non-penetrative sex. Masturbation is frequent in both sexes and at any age. Various medical and psychological benefits have been attributed to a healthy attitude toward sexual activity in general and to masturbation in particular. No causal relationship is known between masturbation and any form of mental or physical disorder. In the Western world, masturbation in private or with a partner is generally considered a normal and healthy part of sexual enjoyment. Masturbation has been depicted in art since prehistoric times, and is both mentioned and discussed in very early writings. In the 18th and 19th centuries, some European theologians and physicians described it as heinous, deplorable, and hideous. But during the 20th century, these taboos generally declined. There has been an increase in discussion and portrayal of masturbation in art, popular music, television, films, and literature. Today, religions vary in their views of masturbation. Some view it as a spiritually detrimental practice, some see it as not spiritually detrimental, and others take a situational view. The legal status of masturbation has also varied through history, and masturbation in public is illegal in most countries. Animal masturbation has been observed in many species, both in the wild and in captivity. The English word masturbation was introduced in the 18th century, based on the Latin verb masturbare, alongside the slightly earlier onanism. The Latin verb masturbare is of uncertain origin. Suggested derivations include an unattested word for penis, *musdu, cognate with Greek mesia, genitals, or alternatively a corruption of an unattested *manu stuprea, by association with turbae, to disturb. While masturbation is the formal word for this practice, many other expressions are in common use. Terms such as playing with yourself, pleasuring oneself, and slang such as wanking, jerking off, and frigging are common. Self-abuse and self-pollution were common in early modern times and are still found in modern dictionaries. A large variety of other euphemisms and dysphemisms exist which describe masturbation. For a list of terms, see the entry for masturbate in Wiktionary. Masturbation involves touching, pressing, rubbing, or massaging a person's genital area, either with the fingers or against an object such as a pillow. Inserting fingers or an object into the vagina or anus, and stimulating the penis or vulva with an electric vibrator, which may also be inserted into the vagina or anus. It may also involve touching, rubbing, or pinching the nipples or other erogenous zones while masturbating. Both sexes sometimes apply lubricants to reduce friction. Reading or viewing pornography, sexual fantasies, or other erotic stimuli may lead to a desire for sexual release, such as by masturbation. Some people get sexual pleasure by inserting objects, such as urethral sounds, into the urethra, a practice known as urethral play or sounding. Other objects such as ballpoint pens and thermometers are sometimes used. Although this practice can lead to injury or infection, some people masturbate by using machines that simulate intercourse. Men and women may masturbate until they are close to orgasm, stop for a while to reduce excitement, and then resume masturbating. They may repeat this cycle multiple times. This stop and go build-up, known as edging, can achieve even stronger orgasms. Rarely, people quit stimulation just before orgasm to retain the heightened energy that normally comes down after orgasm. Common positions include lying on one's back or face down, sitting, squatting, kneeling, or standing. The most common masturbation technique among males is to hold the penis with a loose fist and then to move the hand up and down the shaft. This type of stimulation is typically all that is required to achieve orgasm and ejaculation. The speed of the hand motion may vary throughout the masturbation session. Male masturbation techniques may differ between males who have been circumcised and those who have Note: some techniques which may work for one individual can be difficult or uncomfortable for another. For males who have not been circumcised, stimulation of the penis typically comes from the pumping of the foreskin, whereby the foreskin is held and slid up and down over the glands, which, depending on foreskin length, is completely or partially covered and then uncovered in a rapid motion. The outer foreskin glides smoothly over the inner foreskin. The glans itself may widen and lengthen as the stimulation continues, becoming slightly dark.